August 26th, 2020. Getting ready to go into the hives here and do a quick inspection and see how we're making out on resources. Just that I would show the extreme activity on the front of these hives. There's a tremendous amount of foraging activity going on. These guys are taking advantage of all the excellent resources we have available. Right now the main ones are buckwheat, goldenrod, holy basil, sweet Thai basil, Japanese knotweed, clovers, whites and reds, and that's basically it for now. And then the goldenrod is just starting to open up now, so that'll be a tremendous resource in the next week or so. And there's several more rounds of buckwheat coming in my cover crop fields, so those will continue to provide resources right into the fall season. Alright, let's jump into it. Okay, we're going into the Swarm 2 hive first, and it took me a heck of a lot of prying just to get those frames to separate from the top cover, because they got this thing loaded with propolis. Oh man, is it glued down? So that's a good sign. So I got the top box off. And it's still light. And just looking at the frames from the bottom, I don't really see much comb drawing going on yet. So I don't see, doesn't look like they're filling that one in yet. This one has a good amount of bees in it too, but it doesn't look like a lot going on, but we'll pop it off and see if it's got any weight. So the second box down is also light. It looks like they're just starting to draw comb in that, and there's bees in it, but not a lot going on. And then this top box still seems to be full of capped honey, and I'm just going to pop this quick and give it a half just to get an idea if it's still heavy. With the dearth that we've had, they may be consuming some of the resources in here. Hopefully not, but we'll see. Hefting it. Yeah, it's got pretty good weight still. So no real progress on these, filling these two top boxes. Hopefully this ongoing nectar flow right now, they'll start filling. We'll see. I don't know, we might not get a honey harvest this year. We might just have to wait till next year. But that's just how nature works. Alright, Swarm 2 is back together. No real progress on these yet. We'll see how it goes. Let's jump into Swarm 1 and have a look. Greeted with lots of bees under the cover and a nice buzz. So that's a good sign. This colony has definitely grown tremendously in the past month or two. So looks like that queen's laying away. So that's a good sign. Let's take a few bumps down here and have a look. Okay, that top super without any frames in it, still nice and heavy. So that's good. Good reserve on standby. Ooh, we got comb drawing out over here. That's good to see. A little burr comb here. We'll have to skip that off. We'll pop this box off and have a look from underneath, and we'll have a look down into this blue box while we're at it. Hey, hey. Lots of bees. And that box is fairly light, but they are drawing comb. You can see that in there, and up in there, and on the side of this. So not much other comb drawn in this box, but it's a good sign that they are working some comb out. I have no complaints. This was a pretty small swarm when we captured it this spring, and their takeoff progress was a little slow, but they definitely seem to be building into a strong colony now, so I'm hoping we'll have a good colony for next year. And by the look of that box, I would say we probably will. I do want to pop this off quick and just have a look down into the main brood box and see how things are filling out in there quick. So we'll just pop this off next. Well, I can tell you that blue box is relatively heavy, and we seem to have good strong colony on these 4 left-hand frames still. And I can't tell without tearing this whole nest apart, and I don't really want to get into that today, but I can't tell without tearing the whole nest apart if she's expanded the brood nest out into here. But just looking at the bee activity on top, it looks like maybe they have not gone as horizontal as I was hoping. Almost makes me wonder if at this point I shouldn't just pull off this extra empty box and just let them focus on building up that winter nest. I'll have to think about it for now, but good to see good activity in here, good healthy colony, and some happy healthy bees. Just take a look at the bottom of this is the blue box. This is the second super box. Loaded with honeybees. Looks like a good amount of nectar and pollen and resources in there as well. So that's a good sign. This colony has grown tremendously in the past month and a half or two. So that's good news. Well, I don't want to disrupt them for too long, so I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. Looking good overall. I guess we'll go over and take a look at that top medium super on the original hive. See what that's doing next. Alright, here we go into 18OR1, the original 2018 colony. Okay, there was some good bee population here as soon as I opened it. Lots of good buzzing. I can't say, it doesn't look like they've been filling out any of this comb on top, but let's just pop this box off and look. Nope, basically that was drawn comb when I put it in, and they really haven't touched it by the look of it. How's this doing? Let's see, this is a third box, so this would be a honey super if they fill it. Let's pop this off and have a look underneath this as well. Nice and calm in there. Looks like they are drawing and filling comb in here, but there's definitely still some undrawn comb and some that's just being drawn but hasn't been filled. So I don't know, we might not get much of a honey harvest this year unless they really ramp it up in the next month or so, but given we're getting so short in the season, I don't know if I would expect that. But it's okay, we have good healthy honeybee colonies. They've built up quite a bit of resources, and hopefully they should be able to sustain themselves over the winter. They should be able to come out into next year and do okay, I would think. Alright, I'm just going to reassemble this stuff and call it a day for now. Just wanted to see how things are progressing along in here. I'm not going to open the top bar hive today, but sometime either later this week or early next week I want to open that and have a look-see in there and see what's going on in there as well. I hope you found this interesting or informative. Thanks for watching. Farmacy Seeds Network.